initiative. Meena ma'am is joining.
Namaste ma'am. Namaste sir. Namaste ma'am. Namaste ma'am. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.
Ma'am, chairman is joining us.
Namaste sir. Namaste.
Namaste, namaste.
Namaste.
Ma'am.
Namaste.
Namaste, Kalyani ji. Namaste, namaste to all. Chairman join ayo.
He's joining sir. Namaste sir.
madam.
Namaste.
Namaste,
Namaste,
namaste all. Namaste,
Namaste
sir.
Ramankutty, namaste
Namaste,
ma'am.
sir. Namaste, namaste.
Namaste sir. Namaste. Shall we begin, sir? It's 11 o'clock. Shall we begin? It's 11.
I think you can begin.
Yes.
Can we start the meeting? Chairman?
Sir, shall we
please
start? Okay. sir.
Yes, please,
Thank you.
please start. Thank you.
Yes.
The difference between the ordinary and the extraordinary is that little extra. Namaste and a warm good morning to all. Welcoming all the dignitaries to genial, Bhavan's Girinagar felicitation of a few great thoughts and great deeds. When we look at our school community, we see individuals with unlimited possibilities. Undaunted by these trying times, they seek their area of expertise and go that extra mile to attain pinnacles of success. We have gathered here today to appreciate their efforts and applaud their achievements. The 5 stars of today include Ms. Sarita Vijaychandran, teacher, Department of Computer Science, who has been selected as the Regional Teacher of Change by the Atal Innovation Mission. In addition to this, we are also felicitating a few of our students with exceptional success stories. Hridya Biju of class 12 for publishing her debut novel, connected dots of Pluto. Navneet D. Menon of class 12 for getting selected by Harvard University, Boston as the Assistant Director of Harvard Model United Nations, India. Harshini J. and S. Akshaya of class 10 for the successful patenting and implementation of the Atal Smart Lavatory project aimed at improving hygiene and sanitation. Soliciting an auspicious beginning to the program, let us invoke the blessings of the Almighty with a beautiful prayer. Harshini J. and S. Akshaya of class 10 for the successful patenting and implementation of the Atal Smart Lavatory project aimed at improving
What is the
hygiene.
disturbance in prayer?
Soliciting an auspicious beginning to the program, let us invoke the blessings of the Almighty with a beautiful prayer.
Sarvajnana Nidana Pustagadhara
Harshini J. and S. Akshaya of class 10 for the successful patenting and implementation of the Atal Smart Lavatory project aimed at improving
What is the
hygiene.
disturbance in prayer?
Soliciting an auspicious beginning to the program.
What was the disturbance that was going amidst the prayer?
So there was an overlapping of announcements.
Reinvent themselves for new situations, always emerge victorious. Today, we have with us 5 such individuals who have proved that the path to success is a sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. They are on the path of making us believe that the moment we begin to pursue our dreams, our life wakes up and everything has a new meaning. These dreamers have not slept with their dreams intact. Instead, they have worked hard on their dreams and are striving constantly to make it a better reality. We are extremely fortunate to have with us an erudite and elite gathering who have forever inspired all of us with their greatness and dedication. 3 seemingly different areas of expertise, yet all bound together by success through a series of hard work, willpower, and determination. To talk about Srimati Sarita Vijayachandran, our ATL in charge. She is one of the most dedicated teachers who is always eager to contribute more for the development of the school and students. It is a great moment for all of us when she was selected as Regional Teacher of Change by Niti Aayog, one among 4 from Kerala. As for our students who forever make us proud, Hridya Biju, Navneet D. Menon, S. Akshaya, and J. Harshini always remind us with their accomplishments that facing challenges with strength, determination, and confidence is what matters, and who do it with charisma always emerge victorious. Hridya, the unassumingly confident writer, has always been eager to share her writings with her teachers, forever willing to perfect her writing skills with precious inputs from her teachers. She, like the young girl in her story, has believed in the beauty of her dream and relentlessly pursued it to make it a reality. And here she is with a dream come true book being published and reaching a wider audience, giving wings to her dreams. The influence of MAN in the life of a student is immeasurable, ranging from developing leadership skills, researching techniques, problem-solving skills, and above all, coming up with innovative solutions acceptable to the majority using the skills of negotiation, conflict resolution, and cooperation. And all these seem to explain Navneet, the ever serious, enthusiastic, effervescent student. A constant in the model UN circuits, local and international, Navneet has always inspired and motivated students to take up months and has guided them to excel in this seemingly daunting feat. He is a perfect example of the fact that by doing what we love, we can inspire and awaken the heart of others too. With the 3 R's, reduce, reuse, and recycle being the norm of the day, Tinkering is one such platform that makes it a reality. It not only develops creativity, curiosity, and imagination of the individual, but also provides an opportunity to realize the potential of young innovators. Two of our own modest innovators, S. Akshaya and J. Harshini, whose project Smart Lavatory is winning accolades everywhere and is the path to getting patented, have made us believe that the journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. The school is indeed proud of all of you. Wishing you all success in future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It is my honor to invite C.A. Venugopal C. Govind, Chairman, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Kochi Kendra, for the presidential address. Sir, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much. My distinguished colleagues in the Kendra Committee, Sri Gopinath, Sri Shankar, our esteemed director, Sri Ramangutti, respected Madam Principal Girija, Vice Principal Kalyani, our learned education officers, all other very respected principals of our sister institutions, teachers from all other institutions present, parents, and dear, dear students. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day indeed today. So very delighted and excited to be with you all on a fine morning like this, when you are celebrating the success and glory of one teacher and 4 students of ours. Whenever I participate in programs like this, my memories always go back to the old days. When I am in Girinagar school particularly, I attend with a tinge of sadness. As I say about Elamakkara, it gives me immense joy and delight to be there all the time. A little bit of sadness comes in my mind when I think of Girinagar, for the simple reason that it is the second school of ours and one of the finest institutions in this part of our state or even in the country, built on excellence, values, all that one could hope for in bringing up the young ones. We have it in our school, but unfortunately, we lack basic facilities substantially. That's the only Vidyalaya where we are confined to premises of 1.70 acres. In spite of all our efforts, we are not able to expand this institution to the extent we would have loved, we would have cherished. I said I'm particularly sad because I remember the day we decided to go ahead with setting up this institution. I was then in the committee, and I was the chairman for the first steering committee for setting up Girinagar Vidyalaya. It took us 1.5 to 2 years of work to see that the school is slowly brought up and placed on its feet. I remember even at that point of time, I appealing to the management of Shipyard then that we would look for your allotting at least 3 acres of land to us. They promise they will give that. But nothing has happened. Not even 1 cent of land has been given to us so far. We are very sad for it. It is time someone puts into their mundane brains that it is always better to ensure the future, the growth, the development of the young minds, and give them all the opportunities to reach up to the skies and beyond, rather than building any number of ships that could sail through water. I hope this realization will set in on the importance and significance of education of our young ones. And we will be able to expand this institution sooner than later to what we envisioned for. I must wholeheartedly congratulate Madam Girija, principal, who has organized such a nice function to felicitate a teacher and 4 students together on a fine occasion like this. Indeed, a model to be emulated by all. Of course, we do have felicitation functions in our schools. It is the other day that we had another similar good function in Edamakkara Vidyalaya, where we felicitated a small little girl who brought out her first poem on criminal fiction called Sleuths. Admirable for a young one like that to do that. And today we have here achievers galore, and 5 of them very carefully chosen. They deserve all our appreciation. I was impressed by the motto that you brought out, imparting knowledge, imparting change. Very impressive, no doubt. Perhaps in these times we have to go a little further and slightly amend it to give a much more added meaning to that. Imparting knowledge, inspiring innovation. That is what we are all looking for in our youngsters. Our young ones have great potential to emerge as global leaders. We have seen them, and we see them right now in these 4 young little ones whom we felicitate. Any amount of felicitation is not enough adequate for what they have achieved. But we have a responsibility to provide them all the required environment, atmosphere, infrastructure, background, training, everything that is needed, upbringing their intellectual and mental capabilities and capacities to become world-class leaders. We intend to request our research center to take up a major project on how to make our own institutions world-class. We have been talking about it so long. It is time that we all work together on that. It is not merely that we say that we want our young ones to be world-class. Even yesterday, we said that at a felicitation function for inaugurating the Edamakkara Old Students Association. But when we say we want our young ones to be world-class, we want them to achieve global standards. In order to inspire and motivate them to achieve that, we need to provide all that they need, the soil that they need, the fertilizers that they need, the water that they need, the nurturing and the nourishing that they need, the caring that they need, the inspiration that they need. We have to give all that. So we have to build the required infrastructure for that. I am going to request at the coming research committee meeting we are planning at the end of this month for the research and development cell to take up a project to go into all aspects as to what needs to be done to make all our institutions world-class of global standard. That said, let me wholeheartedly congratulate all those who are now before us. Madam Sarita Vijay Chandran, I have been acknowledging her achievements, her attainments at several meetings I remember in the last few months. She has definitely made us very, very proud. Through her application of her mind and her intellect in the absorption of updated technology and her selfless devotion to see that all the knowledge that he has, she is able to impart to our students. By her commitment to making our Atal Tinkering Lab of very high quality beyond the expectations of even the Atal Lab mission, and how she rose to a position of being selected out of her qualities of excellence, her qualities of devotion to all that she is pursuing in this technological developmental fields, as one among the 100 teachers of change selected from India, and 4 out of Kerala. 1 out of 4 selected from Kerala is certainly an outstanding recognition, not for her alone, for our institution also. We have seen all that she has achieved. She is going to mentor at least 25 Atal Tinkering Labs, and I'm sure she will take the initiative to ensure first that all our Vidyalayas also have Atal Tinkering Labs. Yelamakara has set up already. Adarsha Vidyalaya also has one. Erur Vidyalaya has one. Other schools also, we are looking for space in Munshi Vidyashram, Varuna Vidyalaya, Vellur and all that. And hopefully in the next 1 or maximum 2 years, we will have adult tinkering labs in all our institutions. And they will not confine itself to what has been merely slated to be achieved by the objectives of the mission. We'll go beyond. We'll go beyond. We will connect ourselves with the world outside, the technological innovations and developments that are taking place around us. We have nearly 200 and odd most outstanding innovative institutions in and around Kakinada area itself, including Infosys and Wipro and Cognizant and all that. Whatever you can think of, we have them. And some of them are so committed. For example, the head of the mission, Tata Consultancy Services, Mr. Dinesh Thambi, we recently nominated him to our Pavan's Royal Institute of Management Committee, and he has given us a fund of ideas as how our management students could be groomed to think positively in the developing technology-based management field. So people of that caliber, Rajesh Nair, who looks after the entire technology side of EY, all of them will certainly be willing. Our own Preeti Gopalakrishnan, daughter of Nitya, who heads the marketing development wing in EY. Now, all of them will certainly be willing to cooperate with us and help in the development of our institution. We'll use them. So, Madam Sadita Vijay Chandran, on behalf of the management, our heartiest congratulations. We very much value your efforts. You have a long, long way to go. May God be with you. May you achieve much greater heights. We will be very happy to see you one of the brightest shining stars in the field of education, taking to technology. To be called a teacher of change is something very significant. Teacher of change means a lot. I'm sure that you will be able to usher in that kind of a change that we visualize. Our student Hridya Baiju had mentioned about her when we had the function Yelamakara. So very outstanding that in her very first attempt, she could bring out a book, a volume of such important nature, a fiction. I thought first when I read the title, Connected Dots of Pluto, it may be something about astrophysics or astronomy or some research, based paper book or something like that. But then it was just a human story, a touching human story of how a little girl in ordinary circumstances had the dream to become a scientist, an astrophysicist, and how through relentless pursuit of that objective, all that the qualities of head and heart, commitment and conviction needed for a young one, she fought through all the odds and finally emerged successful in achieving her, not a vision or dream alone, but a success for herself and the nation itself. That the young little ones do have that kind of brilliant ideas in them is absolutely laudable. I'm yet to read the book in full. I have that. I hope I'll be able to finish it in about 10 to 15 days. So let me most heartily compliment Hridya Baiju for having brought out this outstanding volume. Let it be the first to be followed by many, many from her gifted brain and gifted pen. God be with her all the time. How did she happen to zero in on Pluto? I'm not too sure. Probably there must be some brilliant concept behind that. When I read that, I'll get to know that. Pluto is now not fully recognized as a full planet. It is yet to be recognized as a planet of that nature for the simple reason that it has not been able to control or regulate or manage other objects around that. It is the smallest of the planets that we have, having been invented only in discovered only in 1930. Less than 100 years is nothing in a planet's life. And therefore, it is called as a dwarf planet, and not a planet by itself. But maybe that could be the reason why she thought there could be dots in that dwarf planet to be connected. Very challenging, interesting, intriguing title. God bless you, Hridya. All the very best. I have no words to congratulate Navaneet Menon. I have met him. I met him in the schools in one of the programs I do remember. An outstanding youngster, a brilliant youngster, no doubt about that. That at this age he could reach that eminence, to be recognized, you see, to become the assistant director of a program organized by the United Nations on ocean pollution. Fantastic. That again is a very challenging subject, largely because of it is not very easy for an Indian student and that to a Kerala-based student to be recognized and selected to hold such an outstanding, significant, position to be held at the UN Model United Nations 11 level, probably because of his excellence, that he has shown as we saw through how many subjects and how many accolades and approbations he has received through his career, because of his outstanding contributions in the field of conducting, holding, directing, participating, succeeding in Model United Nations. I'm not comfortable about our schools or students or anyone using the word man. The word man, bun and all do not mean anything. Always say it in full. Why not say Model UN is better? You say Harvard Model UN. Let children know what it is all about. And it must inspire him, instantly inspiring. When you say Model UN, it inspires them. And many will certainly get to follow the footsteps of Navaneet Menon. Let me wish him also all the very best. But let me advise him to be an assistant director in a global platform on a very complex subjects like ocean pollution is not going to be that very easy. So I would suggest that he studies that aspect also, even from a scientific point. Research is going on extensively all over. You see, with regard to the pollution in the ocean, it is much more dangerous than the pollution in the air or pollution in water that we drink normally, because 70% of the global space or Earth space is occupied by water, occupied by ocean. And ocean has been subjected to such total pollution for various reasons, littering, oil spilling, ocean mining, and various things, toxic chemical waste being dumped into the ocean, plastic waste, recently we saw that when the Cochin, shore were washed, because of it moved a bit, dried away a little bit after the heavy floods that happened. It moved a bit at that time. The floods brought in tons and tons of plastic waste to be carried in something like 27 trucks. That is all, around the shores of the Cochin, Matancheri, shore area. So how much of waste would have been dumped into the ocean? And water is ocean. Ocean is marine. What we are talking about by ocean pollution is marine pollution. Marine life. There are 3 times number of living objects in the ocean than in the planet Earth. So therefore, pollution, we have no right. Humans have no right to pollute the ocean. So it's a very challenging subject you need to study. So when you participate in that, I think you associate with institutions like National Institution of Oceanography, Cochin Institute of Science and Technology, which has chair. We have centers of oceanographic research in Cochin also. So associate and learn within the time available more about ocean pollution and be able to present a very, very outstanding scientific presentation of the very significant subject that you are going to deal with. So wish you all the very best. Kridya and Navaneet both are in the 12th standard. So this is the last year. We are very proud of you. As we have been talking at all the times, once a Bhavanite, always a Bhavanite. You will be with us for a long, long time in your career, wherever you are. God be with you. Coming to Akshay and Harshini. Oh, it is something real wonder for me to think that they have brought out an innovation like this. Innovating a censoring object which could ensure automatic working, proper working and flushing out of our toilets. Now, this is a part of Prime Minister's mission itself. I would suggest you must send your papers, your document to Prime Minister's Secretariat itself. He will be very happy to know about that. There are young little ones here trying to research on how the public toilets being used, the toilets being used in our schools from the point of hygiene are being subject to technological application whereby it is ensured they get automatically flushed, they get automatically washed. The room opens only after the button for flushing is pressed and all that. But you have to be very careful because very often that we know that in our toilets, even if you flush, sometimes the flush will not work. So you flush, the flush does not work. If it does not work, suppose after that you press the button, and if the toilet does not open, it will be very difficult. So you have to synchronize the working of the efficient working of the toilet with the efficient working of your sensoring object that you have devised. But a wonderful concept itself. Carry on with that. I don't know whether you must go for patenting at this stage, because sometimes the patenting may hurt further development. Some of us know scientists early enough we get, you see, an idea, a concept, an innovation patent, then nobody could work on that. And then you yourself may not be able to develop, or your organizations whom you approach may not be interested, then the patent remains a patent. Hundreds of thousands of patents developed by Indian scientists do not see the light of the day because we do not know how to take the patent developed to the outside world. So it is important. Why patent and not that you can even wait for a little time, open the idea. India is such a vast country. In every village, we may need this. If it is cost effective, the government itself will adopt it as a program of government's, Swachh Bharat mission. So this could catch up. Your idea should be to take it as much wide as possible. And don't stop with this one project alone. This must be a stepping stone. Continue with your research. There are so many research institutions. For information, there are 29 research institutions in Cochin alone who are into the startup mission, that mission, this mission, new technology, new ideas, in several things. And they are all doing different things. And there are agencies which are coordinating also, both in the public sector and in the private sector. So it is good for you to get to know. You see, Madam Sarita Vijay Chandran could also help you to connect with such institutions and pursue your studies and research much further in the years ahead. So, my dear little Akshay and Harshini, we again are extremely proud of you. We wish God be with you at all the time in order to give you much more strength to continue to innovate, to continue to re-engineer your technological creative skills, and may you have a brilliant future ahead. God bless you all. So let me close by saying that we need to offer such platforms, you see, to recognize, appreciate, and bring them to spotlight, and then make them all examples to be emulated by other teachers, by the students at large, and also ensure that what little that we do, that information is taken out, that builds goodwill for the young ones, goodwill for the institution, and goodwill and image for all of us in Bhavan. Thank you very much. Once again, thank you, Madam Girija. I must also record my highest appreciation for your very adolescent, vibrant Vice Principal, Madam Kalyani, who must have been a source of support and inspiration for all your activities. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman, sir, for your inspiring words. I deem it a privilege to invite Sri E. Ramankuti, Director, Bhavan's Kochi Kendra, for the address of commendation. Sir, please.
Namaste to all of you. Honorable Chairman, Sri C.A. Venugopal Sri Govind, respected Meena Madam, respected Principal Srimati Girija, Vice Principal Srimati Kalyani Shrikumar, distinguished education officers, teachers, and the achievers, Madam Sarita Vijay Chandran, Vidya Biju, Navaneet, Akshaya, and Harshini. I am immensely delighted to be part of this wonderful, glorious program this morning. We are assembled to felicitate the achievers, a teacher, member, and 4 students for their diverse achievements. We had a book release, as Chairman has already touched upon all that. in Elamakada, and also there was a young writer from Girinagar also in the past. So we have students who have got the skill to write, to innovate on technology, like the smart lavatory, and also presiding over as an assistant director in the Harvard United Nations of India. All these achievements on diverse activities, diverse field is indeed an indication that we are full of potential. It is only that we tap the potential and motivate them. It is not enough that we are just imparting the curriculum, which we are not confined to in all our schools. Bhavan is known for imparting something beyond. And we can see all these functions are the glorious testimony, glaring testimony of the extra efforts you put in to tap the extra talent hidden in the inherent in our children. They come out with various abilities. Now look at this smart teacher, Sarita Vijaychandran. I remember we had honored her in one of the functions in Bhavan also for a rare achievement. She was recognized for the work done by her in the ATL and has been selected as regional teachers of change. And she is one among the four selected from the state. Out of 101, 4 are from the state, and one is Sarita. It's a rare recognition, a rare, achievement. Everybody has some skill or the other, and that has to be given a vent in our institutions. It's not just learning the syllabus and going out. Of course, we don't believe in that. As the chairman said very correctly, we always encourage teachers and students to go on innovation. We should conduct research, do research. So this is exactly what is happening in all our institutions. All our institutions. I don't want to take the names of all the children separately and the teachers separately. I congratulate the teacher, Sarita Vijaychandran, and all those achievers, Hridya Biju, for a creative work, Connected Dots of Pluto. I am yet to see the book, but that is her debut creation. And Navaneet, he has been conferred with several titles earlier. He was the outstanding delegate, honorable mention, and he has also served as a Secretary General in Beeman, and delegate of Germany in special mention is there. And now that he has been selected as the Assistant Director of United Nations Environmental Program, discussing the agenda, Ocean Pollution at the Harvard Model, United Nations, India 2021. See, this is a very vast subject, ocean pollution. Once I was flying from Hyderabad to Cochin, maybe a couple of years back, I read a book in the aircraft. It is mentioned very clearly, the Pacific Ocean is so much contaminated today with the waste deposited by all of us, the human beings mainly. It will take years and years to clean up. If you want to remove the waste from the Pacific Ocean deposited by the human beings, it will take years and years. So it's a very good subject, very relevant subject they have chosen for their discussion in the Harvard Model United Nations, India 2021. The last one is Akshaya and Harshini. They are smart lavatory promoting sanitation and hygiene. It's a very, very relevant thing, but you have to remember, as a chairman said very correctly, this is the elementary stage of their innovation. It has to be really pruned up very well, because as you say, the brush doesn't work and the door doesn't open. So there can be so many things. So it needs a lot of fine tuning. Basically, there is a discovery here, innovation here, but then you have to really fine tune that to make it absolutely error-free. It must function without any fault. Can we use this kind of censoring system in a public comfort station, public toilet? Can we? Because there are multiple use, various types of people are using. In a house, it is okay because we know limited number of people are using it, and the people who know how to operate system, they know very well. But will this system function in a public toilet? So all those things have to be studied. Because the government's mission was Swachh Bharat mission is meant for the public. It is not only from home. Home is being taken care by the inmates. We have only 3 or 4 people in every home today, not more than that. If there is anybody, the father, mother, everybody is staying, even then 6 or 7 people. But in a public sanitation, public hygiene is concerned, I think will this innovation of sensor system will function in a public toilet. I think we have to study that. It is possible. Only thing you have to do further research on that, as the chairman said very correctly, if you go for a patenting ability check today, and if you get a patent, I think you are stopping your innovation there. You cannot improve on that, perhaps. So it is essential that you complete your innovation, complete your study on that. You try to make it, functional in a public toilet. I think then you can go for the rest of it. I acknowledge our gratitude for inviting me, and also I congratulate all the achievers today for their efforts. Let them continue their efforts, especially when it is matter of Girinagar. I am a little more concerned because I was a parent of Girinagar school. My son passed out from Girinagar school. Though he studied initially in Elamakara school, he came to Girinagar in class 7 and passed out from class 12 in, I think he was in 97-98 batch. 97-98 batch. Madam Vijayalakshmi was a principal perhaps then at that point of time. So but we have a problem in Girinagar, only in Girinagar, this space. We are not even getting permission to construct 2 classrooms. They were promising us that they will be allowing us to use the ground adjacent to the school. They can spare in the after 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. They need only by 5 o'clock or 5:30 when the officers finish their office work, and it is supposed to be a recreation area for them, and we can use during the daytime. That was the agreement, oral agreement we had, but I think that is all gone now. We are not even getting a permission to construct 2 classrooms today. And we renewed our permit from the corporation. It is ending December 2021. So I think we have to think on that, how we can improve our playing facility. The children have no space for physical activities. Still, they are making mark in the athletics and all that. I know with the limited facility they have, the PT masters used to bring them to Maharaj College ground earlier and for practice. So in spite of all the space constraints you face today, you are not left the children, unattended on sports activities. You have been doing quite well. Compared to our other schools, we are doing equally well. In spite of the space constraint you face, I think the chairman and others will be able to find a solution for the space. We may talk to the Cochin shipyard also in course of time. And I have a small request to Madam Principal that you can also involve the executive committee of the Alumni Association for such programs, because they are your ambassadors now. Yes, I am telling because just yesterday we had a program in Elamakara school, the inauguration of their formal Old Students Association, So I think they will render valuable service to you. They're all your own students. There is one association existing already, but then you have to revive that and you have to give life to it. Let it be functional. Let them meet. If you have not had any formal inauguration, we can also plan one so that you can bring more and more number of students from different batches to the network. That can be done. So the networking is very important. That is one thing. They will be able to help you to elevate the profile of the institution. Because they are all well placed today. All your students are well placed. There is no regret about even one case. They are all occupying very high positions of responsibility across the globe. So it is essential that you involve them in every activity. They can also help you in so many things. Yesterday the chairman has listed out what are the items that the association can, this OSA can, Old Students Association can help you. Because for them, it is a nostalgia for them, to think about their own school, doing something for their own school. They'll be only happy to come and meet you or meet occasionally now at this present stage or online. I wish this is taken a little more seriously, and every year when they pass out, enroll them there itself and keep a track. How many students are going for engineering? How many are going for medicine? How many are going for other professional courses? You know, this kind of a tracking is required so that you will have an idea about where the children are being directed in their career, how they are settling down. So that kind of connectivity, if you can maintain, I think that will do wonders for the institution, because after all, every year we are adding about 150, 160 students as old students, into your association. And that will make a big number. I have also a request, you can also have an association for your ex-teachers, former teachers. It will be a directory for you to invite them for functions like this. Yesterday we could see Madam Shanta Nair, and looks very old. Then only she was about 65 or say 70 when she joined our school at that point of time years back. Chairman has seen her yesterday on screen. So such people, this will give you more energy in your own, when we see our old colleagues. So, it is very essential. It is very essential, madam. All these elements are taken. These are all my just request to the principal, madam. You can just think over. You can consult your vice principal, your teachers, or distinguished people in the school, and ensure that the school is a place where we can all contribute. All the teachers, the parents, the old students, the management, all. You have to put all of them together. Take all of them together. I think that makes a very lively center. I wish all the best to all the achievers, and thank the principal and the vice principal for inviting me today for this function. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Sir, for your motivating words. Next, we have Ms. Meena Viswanathan, Academic Consultant and Education Officer, Shikshan Bharati, for the felicitation. Ma'am, please.
Thank you. Namaste to all present here. Respected Chairman, Sri Venugopal Govind, Director Sri E. Ramaguti, my colleagues from the Education and Research Wing, Madam Principal, Vice Principal Kalyani, all the prize winners, and other ladies and gentlemen, parents present here. Thank you so much for inviting me, Madam Principal, to offer felicitations to the bright stars of the Bhavans Vidya Mandir Girinagar. I think it was during these difficult times, all these achievers have walked that extra mile. Happy to note that it includes a teacher also. That is Sarita Vijay Kumar. We are so happy that you've set the example to the others, that all these things are possible. About the students, Hridya Biju, Navneet Menon, S. Akshaya and Harshini. We're really, really proud of your achievements. Not only have you done yourself proud, but your parents, your family, and of course the school too. We're all so proud of your achievements, whatever you have achieved for yourself. So felicitations and good wishes in plenty. I think this should be a good beginning for many, many more achievements on your awards, laurels on your part. I'm sure it will happen now that you're enthused and, like there have been some awards come your way. I'm sure you will do very well in the future. So congratulations once again. And to all the other students who are watching this program, I think this can be an incentive for you to try to make use of all the opportunities that the school provides for you. There are so many things happening in the school. You can make use of these opportunities. I think you can do it. You just have to make use of the opportunities and participate. I think that will do the trick. Well done, Bhavans Vidya Mandir Girinagar. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Meena ma'am, for your inspiring words. Now, let us listen to the exceptional stars. It is my honor to call upon Ms. Sarita Vijaychandran to speak to us about her journey to become the RTOC of Atal Innovation Mission. Miss, please.
Thank you, Gayamas. Namaste. A warm good afternoon to all present here. I'm forever indebted to all the angels and the good Samaritans who have come my way and handheld me throughout. Allow me to take you on a road less traveled that has made all the difference, from a student of Bhavan Vidya Mandir Elamakara to a computer teacher to an ATL in charge, and now to a regional teacher of change mentoring more than 25 schools. This selection for Regional Teacher of Change was based on the various mentoring sessions, camps, competitions, and workshops organized in our ATL for all students, including other schools and communities. The laurels achieved in various competitions in the state and national levels also played a major role for me to attain this distinction. Let me begin by thanking our most valued Honorable Chairman, Sri A. Venugopal C. Govind, Director, Sri E. Ramanguti, and all our education officers, research coordinator, for I have had many opportunities to hear the thoughts that encourage me in my endeavors. Your thoughts have always enlightened my mind and shown me new roads to venture out into. I thank our esteemed leaders for their untiring efforts. I've been fortunate to have sagacious leaders comprising my present and former principals and vice principal who helped steer my ship. My heartfelt thanks goes out to Srimati Sunita S, who got the ball rolling, and from then on, there was no turning back. With a deep sense of appreciation, I thank and acknowledge the contribution of Jyoti ma'am, who molded me into the confident person I am today. I would like to place on record my sincere gratitude to Srimati Girija T.S. and Srimati Kalyani Srikumar, our venerable principal and vice principal. In fact, it was Girija ma'am who persuaded me to apply for the post of Regional Teacher of Change. Thank you very much, ma'am, for being the power that inspires me to do my best always. Kalyani ma'am believed in me and in turn made me believe in myself that dreams don't work unless I do. Thank you, ma'am. At this juncture, how can I not mention Rama Devi ma'am, my very own teacher who guided me in school as a student and later who led the way for me as I became a teacher myself. Thank you, ma'am. I've been fortunate to be supported by a team of very active and dedicated teachers in my own department as well as other departments. I next thank our ATL faculty, Ms. Jia, and all the coordinators as they are the ones who have worked hard behind the scenes. And by the way, I kept the best for the last. Mata Pita Guru Deva. I am what I am today only because of the love from my parents and family, guidance from my teachers, and blessings from the God Almighty. They are the ones who made me realize if the plan doesn't work, I probably need to change the plan, but never the goal. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarita Miss. Next, we have Hridya Biju to talk to us about her journey through creativity, bringing forth that symphony of words. Hridya, please.
Writing to me is simply thinking through my fingers. This is a famous quote by the writer Isaac Asimov. Respected dignitaries, teachers, and my dear friends, Namaste. Today, I feel extremely humbled by the love and affection showered on me by my school. I'm deeply obliged to this temple of learning, Bhavan Vidya Mandir Girinagar. If I go down the memory lane, I can recall the days I started jotting down words and sentences when I was amused at the fact that it was giving me a special delight. I made an attempt in writing short stories at the age of 7. Eventually, I shifted to novels by the time I was 12 years. My stories that got published in our school magazine, Bhavana, can very well be called my baby step in accomplishing my dream to become a full fledged writer and publish a book of my own. As a young girl, much of my time was spent in solitariness that helped me create a world of my own, a world of fantasy. All my dreams and aspirations have taken the form of a book. Coming to Connected Dots of Pluto, it's about a girl and a wonderful journey as an astronaut and discovering life. I had participated in one of the national writing competitions called the Kada Utsav as a representative of our school. The South Zone Regionals was held in Bangalore. We were wished with all luck and prayers by our dear principal Girija ma'am before we left. The South Zone Regionals was in Bangalore was astounding. And the cherry on top of the cake was that I got selected for nationals, where I represented our school along with another student. The nationals were held in Delhi in December 2019. We had 3 days workshop where we were made to do a ton of activities which helped in our writing skills, like to compose stories where the words are to be in alphabetical order, the concept of story mountain, etc. The Kada Utsav as such was a wonderful experience, but I couldn't do my best for nationals. I felt so dejected and it resulted in creating a mental block. I started doubting my skills and I was on the verge of giving up. But it was my parents who supported me and instilled confidence in me. It was my mom who gave me the idea of publishing one of my novels. And yeah, that's how Connected Dots of Pluto came to life. It has become the happiest moment in my life. I owe a special sense of gratitude to Meera Shankar ma'am, who spotted my interest in writing. Her encouragement has always motivated me to delve deeper into the world of writing. The motivation I got from Rashmi Miss, my teacher in standard 11th and 12th, is a worthy mention. I thank the chairman, director, and the management of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan who had given us these opportunities to learn and grow more. I would also like to thank Madam Principal, Vice Principal, and all my dear teachers who've guided me and molded me from a timid little girl to what I have become now. I thank Almighty and my wonderful and supportive family for guiding me in each step of my life. And I hope to have the same throughout my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Hridya. Next, we have Navneet D. Menon, who with his leadership acumen and oratory skills reached a goal we can all be proud of. Over to you, Navneet.
Respected dignitaries, teachers, and my dear friends, namaste to one and all watching. I am still in awe of all that is happening right now. To even be part of this auspicious and august gathering feels surreal. First of all, I would like to take this moment to thank everyone present here for giving me this opportunity and most importantly for making me the confident individual I am today. Now, I would like to narrate a story of a young naive boy who did not possess any noticeable talent or achievements to his name. His life revolved around going to school and coming back, every day the same monotonous routine. Surprisingly enough, the hero of the story is me. I was not someone who took part in extracurricular activities and was always an introvert in school. But one fine day, while I was traveling to my native place, I received a notification from our very own Meera Miss of the English department. The message consisted of something called Harvard Model United Nations, and frankly, I had absolutely no idea what it was and how it would change my life forever. I always like to think that the notification from Meera Miss split my life into two parts, a naive little boy and the confident individual I am now. My first Model United Nations was the Harvard Model United Nations India 2018. Many said it was a mistake because you don't go to the mother of all MUNs with zero experience. But I believe that I fell in love with the process because I got a taste of how it felt like at the top level. From there on, I have been fortunate enough to be part of more than 25 conferences. I've also had the exuberant responsibility to guide other delegates by being the chairperson and secretary general for various Model United Nations pan India. MUNs are a speaker's paradise. I understand that it might not be the most popular competition out there, and so I hope to inspire many students to try out Model United Nations as it teaches you how to speak at a global level, how to negotiate, how to remain diplomatic and still get what you want. And most importantly, the acquaintances you make will be something you'll cherish as you get to know about so many cultures and lifestyles. If you're determined and focused on what we are doing, with a clear aim and precise vision, along with the correct amount of confidence and positive attitude, we can overcome any obstacle and come out as a winner. This is what propels me to success, and this is what I would like to share with my friends here too. I would like to take this opportunity, this golden opportunity, to thank Chairman Sir, Director Sir, the management of Bharati Vidya Bhavan, who have given us these opportunities to grow and learn more. I would also like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to Girja ma'am, Kalyani ma'am, my dear Meera miss, my dear parents, and of course, my dear friends. I also want to thank from the bottom of my heart all the teachers of our school who have taught me from primary classes till now and have me made the person I am now. I would like to conclude by quoting the great Winston Churchill. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Navneet. Now we have Akshaya S to share her admirable hands-on experience in innovation and technology. Akshaya, please.
Thank you. Respected dignitaries, teachers, and my dear friends. Namaste. My name is S. Akshaya from class 10A. I'm still spellbound by all that is happening right now. It feels absolutely fabulous to be a part of such an erudite gathering. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. We must be the change that we wish to see in the world. Indeed, powerful words by Gandhiji. When I was asked to participate in the Atal Marathon 2019-20, I grabbed the opportunity that came my way. Harshini and I, under the guidance of Sarita Miss and Jia Miss, listed out many problems and rounded up to clean water and sanitation. Clean India, Healthy India was our motto. We submitted the idea of our project, Smart Lavatory, for the Atal Marathon. When the results were announced, we were excited to have been shortlisted as one among the top 150 team pan India. We even got selected for She Code's innovation program, by which we got the unique opportunity to transform our project into a product. As part of the She Code's innovation program, several informative boot camps and sessions were conducted. The session that I am fond of till date is the 10-day internship program, where I could grasp a vast sea of knowledge, ranging from design thinking, project development, to procedures and ideals of patenting, and many more. Also, we got an opportunity to interact with many honorable personalities like Ramanan sir from AIM, Dr. Anjali Prakash of LLF, Mr. Vikyat Singh of Dell Technologies, Mrs. Usha Bhaskar, and many more. All these wide-ranging sessions at the national level gave me great heights of exposure. I underwent self-introspection, exploring myself and widening my knowledge and fine-tuning me at every point of the journey. In fact, this journey turned out to be a period of transition of my perception and my character. The support and encouragement given to me from the school management and the teachers gave me the courage to fly out like a butterfly from the cocoon that I was in for the past few years. This encouragement motivated me to participate in various competitions organized by ATL, such as International STEM Tinkering Olympiad, in which I got qualified for the international round, BRICSMAN, and several other competitions. Having understood the value of opportunities, I would like to tell my friends to grab every opportunity that comes their way. Spread your wings and fly high. The rays of the sun shine through the darkest clouds. Similarly, I'm sure that each one of us has the capability to shine bright and shine right. I would like to take this valuable opportunity to thank Chairman Sir, Director Sir, and the management of Bharati Vidya Bhavan who have given me these opportunities to grow and transform myself into a better personality. I would also like to extend my sincere gratitude to Girija ma'am, Kalyani ma'am, Sarita miss, Jia miss, and all the other teachers who have taught me all through these years and assisted me in fine-tuning myself. I would further on like to thank the Atal Innovation Mission, Dell Technologies, my LLF mentors, and everyone else from the bottom of my heart for their extensive support. As it is rightly said, without family, we are nothing. So I would like to thank my parents for being there and supporting me. They are indeed the pole star of my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Akshaya. Next, I call upon Harshini J to tell us about her ATL experience. Over to you, Harshini.
Thank you, ma'am. Learning gives creativity. Creativity leads to thinking.
Thinking provides knowledge, and knowledge makes you great. Respected dignitaries, principal, vice principal, teachers, and my fellow students, Namaste. It is indeed overwhelming to see such great personalities gathered here. I feel extremely privileged and honored to share my experience with all of you on our project Smart Lavatory. With the help of our school Atal Tinkering Lab, my classmate Akshaya and I developed a product Smart Lavatory which improves sanitation and hygiene in public toilets. It all started with a competition called Atal Tinkering Marathon during the year 2019-20 initiated by Atal Innovation Mission AIM. We conceived this idea of developing smart lavatory and along with many innovative ideas sent from our school was the smart lavatory. AIM declared the top 150 teams in July 2020. Smart Lavatory was one of the projects which got selected in top 150 teams. I felt extremely happy when the results were declared. A few months later, we got the news that our team got selected in top 30 girl teams for participating in a competition called She Codes Innovation Program, which was arranged by Atal Innovation Mission AIM, Learning Links Foundation, LLF, and Dell Technologies. Our journey in She Coach program began with a 4-day boot camp and a 10-day internship session. The boot camp provided us the opportunity to explore many things such as design thinking, patenting, rapid prototyping, and all about developing the product. We also started fine tuning our project into a fine idea and made a prototype for it with the help of our school ATL teachers and LLF mentors who extended their support and guidance and motivated us. Smart Lavatory has cleared the patentability check. Also, She Coach team helped us in filing a patent for our product. We received merchandise and the required components to implement Smart Lavatory in our school toilet. We also fixed the components with the help of our school staff. We are still in the testing phase, and once testing phase is successful, we will roll the product out. I would also like to inform you that the She Codes Innovation Program gave me the wonderful opportunity to participate in the AIM Serious interview conducted by Atal Innovation Mission India and Sirius Sochi, Russia. Based on this interview, 8 Indian students were shortlisted to participate in a question answer session called She STEM Women Leading Their Way with successful women entrepreneurs from Sweden and India. There were 6 panelists present, 3 from India and 3 from Sweden. I'm glad to inform that I got the golden opportunity to participate in this program and interact with one of the Swedish entrepreneurs. I also took part in other school activities such as NCC International AI Olympiad conducted by School Connect Online, secured third rank in all Kerala Bhavan scholarship exam and participated in other ATL competitions. I would like to take this golden opportunity to thank our chairman sir, director sir, and the management of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan who have given us this opportunity to learn and grow more. I would also take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to Girija ma'am, Kalyani ma'am, Sarita ma'am, Jia ma'am, and all the other teachers who have taught me all through these years and assisted me in molding into the person I am now. My special thanks to Sobit sir, Arun sir, Pratibha ma'am from She Coach team for their support and valuable guidance. I also thank my family for motivating and supporting me to participate in all the events. The whole journey has been a beautiful experience for me. I wish to encourage all students, especially girls, to be successful in the path they are interested in. Nothing is easier as we move, but we must become stronger to conquer and achieve it. Thank you.
Thank you, Harshini. With that, we have come to the end of the felicitation ceremony. I now invite Ms. Sajni to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Gaya. Confucius once said, choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. Choose your own path to happiness and inspire others. If you can do that, you are the most successful person on the globe. Namaste and a warm good afternoon to everyone present here. It is a privilege and a great joy for me to extend the vote of thanks on this marvelous occasion. I deem it a matter of immense pride to convey my gratitude to our Honorable Chairman, C.A. Venugopal Govind, for your support, understanding, and suggestions, and also for your insightful words of wisdom. I'm sure that would help us develop enthusiasm and vigor to surge ahead of all. Thank you, sir. I take this opportunity to thank CAG Gopinath, Vice Chairman, CA Shankaranarayanan, Honorary Secretary and Treasurer, and all other Kendra Committee members of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Kochi Kendra for their presence in this meeting and for all the support rendered at all times. Thank you, sirs. I extend our profound thanks to our director, Sri Iraman Kuti, for your motivating and inspiring words. Your undaunted love and support will reach us to take confident steps in all our endeavors. Thank you, sir. I would also like to extend my sincere gratitude to Srimati Meena Vishwanathan, Academic Consultant and Education Officer, Shikshan Bharati, for gracing the occasion with your presence and for your reassuring words. Thank you, ma'am. I extend my humble gratitude to Srimati Renuka N. Menon and Srimati Sukumari Menon, Education Officer, Shikshan Bharati, and Srimati Jaya Jacob, Coordinator, Research Wing, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Kochi Kendra, for their valuable presence. Thank you, ma'am. Let me express my gratitude to all the principals and vice principals of our sister institutions for their gracious presence. I further wish to express my sincere thanks to the SMC Chairman, Sri Vijay Chandran, and all the executive committee members of the PTA for their presence and for all the support extended to us. It is needless to say that this program would not have happened in this opulence without the constant monitoring and supervision of our worthy principal, Ms. Girija T.S., and Vice Principal, Ms. Kalyani Srikumar. A special thanks and gratitude are due to them for their mighty contribution. Thank you, ma'am. And even like this cannot happen overnight. The wheel started rolling weeks ago. We have fortunate to be backed by a team of very committed and zealous faculty. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the immense contribution of the dedicated team of teachers and a special word of thanks to the star among them, Ms. Sarida Vijaychandran, who created a wave of positivity by being the teacher of change. Thank you, Sarida. I would extend my wholehearted gratitude to our stellar students who have gone an extra mile and have contributed to the community in a variety of ways. Your diligence, enthusiasm, and creativity are sure to leave an indelible mark in the annals of Bhavan's Vidya Mandir Girla. You are really the sparkling gems of the day. Thank you, dear children, for making us proud and for making this day an amazingly special one. We remain very much obliged to the proud parents of these illustrious children for all their support and inspiration. Finally, I would like to thank the distinguished assemblage on this virtual platform for giving a new dimension to the program with their august presence. Thank you all once again from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Now, I request everyone to disable their cameras and rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you. May I now request everyone to enable their cameras for a quick photo session.
Yes, ma'am. They have taken me.
Sushmita, is it over? Sushmita?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Any well-organized program, eh? Tell, where is the principal, Madam Principal?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Madam, very well organized.
Thank you,
Wonderful.
sir.